Yeah. Mga higala, kumusta? Napunta na ito ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabhion. Sarili pa nato sugdan, kining ato ang kabildo sa atong mga nangaging gabi, wala ta maka-live, mga igsoon tungod sa kabisi. Nagpahigayon mi og sports diri sa amo ang district sa San Miguel. So sarili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang panaghisgot karong gabhion na ato sang gi-shout out ang ato ang mga likers sama ni Ate Maribel Alico Saison, Ginalyn G. Martinez, Pastora Sheila Marisa Ranilla Makigangay, Pastor Yong Monleon Makigangay Jr., Marilo P. Faustino, Willie Dahirok, and Jiglin Malinaw. Daghang salamat sa inyong pag-support ang ato ang program matagabi pero naay usahay dili ta magka-programa tungod sa kabisi. Tingali ugma sa gabi dili na punta magka-program tungod kay naay lakaw kining igsoon. So pasensya lang no, hinahinay lang punta ni ato. Kini ato lingaw-lingaw dalang hisgot-hisgot sa kahimtang sa ato ang nasod karon. So welcome na sab sa lain na pod na episode sa ato ang programa. Tonight we talk about Cebu. Cebu gyapon atong hisgutan. About lives lost, families displaced, and painful stories of communities swallowed by the floods. Baha is not just water, it is memory, trauma, and loss. And yet in the middle of grief, another storm came. Not a storm of rain, but a storm of accusations. In front of cameras and microphones, Cavite 4th District Representative Kiko Barzaga declared, walang mamamatay sa Cebu kung walang ninakaw si Marcos. Corruption kills our citizens. And just like that, sa tunga sa kasakit o sa taliwala sa kasakit sa Cebu, someone pointed a finger. Not based on report, not based on investigation, not even based on evidence, pero sa politika lang. Let us pause and breathe. We are talking about real lives here. Real families, real casualties. When someone says, walang mamamatay kung walang ninakaw, they are not just blaming a government. They are not just, or they are insulting the dead. They are weaponizing tragedy. Dili unta ni panahon para mamulitika. Panahon ni para matabang. But politics today has no funeral. Walay kasakit nga dili gamiton sa propaganda. And then, suddenly, social media erupted. People posted. People argued. People fought online. Kay maulagi, Marcos ang dautan, Marcos ang kawatan, Marcos ang hinungdan. But then someone responded, not a politician, not a lawyer, a person many didn't expect, Mr. Oji Diaz. In his statement, he said, 2019 daw nag-start Congressman Kiko Barzaga. Ayon kay Cebu Governor Baricuatro, 2022 umupo si BBM. So 2019 nag-start ang flood control Di lang usa ka flood control diya sa Cebu, 343. 2019 ang flood control. Ang uban anak mga ghost niya ni umupo si PBBM sa year 2022. Now suddenly the narrative collapses. If the allegedly corrupted flood control projects began in 2019, then we have a problem. Who was president in 2019? Who controlled DPWH's budget releases and infrastructure funding in 2019? Because mga higala, PBBM or President Bongbong Marcos was not yet the president on 2019. Ug mo ni dapat klarohon. Dili man ka pwedeng mo akusar og tao sa kwarta nga gi-release before pa siya ni sulod sa Malacañang. We are not dealing with magic. We are not dealing with time travel. We are dealing with facts. It is easy to shout corruption. It is easy to point fingers. But facts are stubborn. They refuse to bend just to please politics. Let us talk about Cebu. There were 343 flood control projects from 2016 up to 2022. Billions of pesos. Hundreds of contracts, and yet today many communities are drowned. So now the government said it will investigate. That is the correct approach. Dili tamang husga dayon. Atong tan-awon ang ebidensya. Kinsa may nagbulsa? Asa ang kwarta? Asa ang proyekto? That is what the Constitution requires. That is what justice demands. Ang problema karon, naay mga tao nga dili interesado og investigasyon. Dili interesado sa tinuod. Interesado lang sa pasangil. But truth does not run away from investigation. Only the guilty do. Let me ask question. If the project started in 2019, why blame the president who entered in 2022? If the projects were unfinished for years, why blame the one who did not sign the contracts? If corruption happened in Cebu before BBM, why is Marcos is headline? Maoning giingon nga politics first, truth later. Now the Bible speaks clearly about this attitude. In Proverbs chapter 18 verse 13, he who answers before listening, this is folly and shame. Meaning, ang tao nga moakusar nga walay paminaw sa facts, ulaw ra iyang kaugalingon. And another one, Psalm chapter 37 verse 7, be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when people succeed in their wicked schemes. The wicked prosper for a moment, but truth has a habit of catching up. So yes, corruption kills, but false accusations also kill. They kill credibility, unity, and public trust. Let us be honest. If there was corruption in the previous administration, expose it. If certain governors, contractors, or political clans stole billions, then let the law punish them. If local officials failed to protect Cebu, let them explain why. But do not throw the blame at a president who was not even in office yet. This is not justice. That is propaganda. Mga higala, muduol ta sa isa ka realidad. Many people want BBM to fail. Many want him blamed for everything. From heat wave to onions, to baha, to pandemya, to even problems nga nagsugod pa before he was elected. But leadership is not measured by noise. Leadership is measured by response. And what did the administration do? Deployment of the relief workers, financial assistance to Cebu families, rescue and clearing. It now a full investigation of the 343 projects. Ang gobyerno wala man naghilom-hilom, naglihok, nag-imbestiga, nagtabang. Kana ang importante. To Congressman Barsaga, if you have evidence, present it. If you have documents, show them. If you have proofs of thief, file a case. The Filipino people deserve truth, not theatrics, not slogans, not grandstanding. And those using the dead to attack the president, remember, there is a judge higher than the Supreme Court. God himself sees the heart. Psalm chapter 101 verse 7. No one who practices deceit will dwell in my house. No one who speaks falsely will stand in my presence. Kung kinsa may bakakon, they will follow. In the end, this is the principle. If Marcos is guilty, let evidence prove it. If others are guilty, let the law expose them. But until then, ayaw gamita ang bagyo para sa pamulitika. Ayaw gamita ang baha para sa propaganda. Ayaw gamita ang patay para sa kumpanya. Because the victims deserve justice, not noise. Mga higala, the truth has no party, no color, no tribe. And someday, when all documents are opened, the truth will show who served the nation and who serves themselves. And then, and when that day comes, those who used tragedy for politics will answer not just to the law, but to history. Kini ang atong panglantaw ni ining panglantaw sa kagabhion din ang kahayag na gadanang bisan pa sa kangitngit. Kini ninyong higala alagad ug igsoon Jeremias Labaho Tubigon sa makausap pa mo ingon nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong nga katilingban ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong suga ug sa kangitngit sa kasaysayan ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw ug pagtan-aw. Shout out Jean Samoranos. Ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin